Hello, all my Facebook and YouTube friends. This is Gary Calger here, KB8UGP, or just remember, King Baker 8 Ugly Growling Puppies. And what you are looking at is a super crystal set that I made. This crystal radio set is based on the older type crystal radios. And I've built this out of scrap parts. The tuner here is all made out of flashing material coated with Teflon so it don't short out. And the faces I made myself there using plexiglass. And these are drawer knobs that I used. And the tuning dial here, just a piece of wire there, using on there. Now my coil here is a two-purpose coil here. This here is the main tuning coil, and this is the coupler coil. Now up here on top, what I have up here, let me get a pencil here or a pen, and my big fingers ain't in the road. This up here is a slide bar. I can slide it back and forth across this coil here to give me certain frequencies that I desire to have on there. But also too, the coupler over here, it does not have a slide on it. It will be governed by the coupler coil capacitor here. Let me get this down here where I can get into view there. There we go. Right there. It's the antenna coupler. Now it's a somewhat smaller. Let me disconnect some stuff here to so we can get a better look at. This tuning capacitor here is somewhat smaller. It does not need to be that big. This here is only about a 0 to 50 picofarads, and it's tied in to the coupling coil. This is my ground. This is the antenna right here. All this is constructed of spare parts and scrap material. Like I said, the coupler is there on top. It's not, it does not have a slide on it, but this has a slide right up here on top here. This piece right here will slide back and forth on this main coil here. Now, generally, on this type of radio here, this slider here would not be on here. It would only be a coil of about 45 to 50 turns. This over here is 40 turns for the coupler, but this is only 45. It would be only 45, but I have 85 turns on here. Reason why being of the VLF band, the very low frequency band. I wanted to get down in that portion there. I can slide it over here and I can get down into that portion of the band. But this is all constructed, like I said, scrap parts, spring-loaded tensioner for the ground on the coil there, as you can see it. It's the same way over here for the coupler. Have a spring-loaded tension on there for the ground. But this little unit works very well. It's almost like a TRF, tuned radio frequency receiver. The main tuner is this one right here, and the coupler over on this side. I will demonstrate how this works. Normally, I just put a pair of headphones in here. I got a pair of crystal set headphones that will go in here. The crystal diode that I'm using, let me get my light on it there so you can see it really good. This right here is a germanium diode, a 1N60 on there. Let me see if we can get turned sideways there. We can get a better view. Right there, you can see it, the 1N60 diode right there. So I will demonstrate how this radio works. Back in the 20s and 30s, a lot of people couldn't afford a tube set radio. Excuse me. A lot of tube set radios wasn't around at the time, but there's a lot of high-powered transmitting radio stations from back that time. And I'm going to be using a guitar amplifier over here. It's a little mini amplifier. Let me get this dog turned around here, back around here, right there. There we go. This right here is a mini amplifier that I'll be using. And I will demonstrate how this particular radio works. Get it hooked up, got to have a ground on it. And I'm going to use my end-fed long wire for my antenna. Me hooking this thing up. How hard do you think when you're looking around the side of a camera? Let's see here. I'm trying to go and get this around here, okay, where I can see this good. All right, we're gonna turn it on. Now I got another radio on above me. I'll turn that one off. There it is right there. The station that you're hearing right now, let's get over here. That's WBZ Boston. Let's go down the band here and see if we can't tune in WMMN. Right there is WMMN, Fairmont, West Virginia. But that's WMMN, Fairmont, West Virginia, 920 on an AM dial. Get that coupler in there. Now we'll see what else we can pick up. Now there's one station there. It's coming in very weak right now. Through the middle of the day, I hear it pretty good because they up the wattage during the day. But that is, let me get my paper here. What did I do with it? Here it is. That is WBKE in Fairmont on 1490 on the dial. So this radio here has quite a bit of a coverage on it there. But I'm trying to give a little more amplification there. But that's coming out of Fairmont, West Virginia also, that station. But let's see if we can get down there and go on the upper end of the band. You got to use the coupler there. Right there's another station. I don't know what station that is, but I usually get about 9 or 10 stations at night. The nighttime there, as far as uh, get more into the night, the more stations I pick up. The WBZ. Back in Crystal Sets was not known for great separation on the signals. Whatever strongest station that was around, that's most generally what you're going to hear. Like I said, this is all made out of scrap material. See the top of it there? Touching the coupler coil antenna there. The reason why I make my own tuning capacitors, they are hard to get a hold of, and most of them are expensive. So there you go, the Super Crystal Set, made in USA in West Virginia. Y'all take care now. God bless. Bye bye. KB8UGP out.